Hi guys, it's Fentony. In this Game of Thrones Season 8 video, I'm going to be discussing the popular theory that Jon Snow will be immune to Viserion's blue dragon fire. Viserion's death and then resurrection by the Night King were massive moments in Season 7. He was the key the Night King needed to cross the wall and enter the Seven Kingdoms, but it was never explained exactly why Viserion's fire is now blue. I don't know if the show's going to go into too much detail here. They might just say it's because of the Night King's magic, and I think that's pretty much the reason why, but it's always fun to speculate. I believe the blue flame is still incredibly hot, but it also has ice properties. It's a mixture of fire and the Night King's magic, or ice if you want to say that, but it's not ice, it's still fire. The fire might even be more powerful than living dragons, such as Drogon, whose fire is incredibly powerful. So let's talk about the theory. Will Jon Snow be able to survive the blue flames? On the show, Daenerys has walked out of two huge fires. The first time was when her dragons were born, and the second time was in Season 6 when she burnt the culls. This has caused many people to think that Daenerys and all Targaryens are immune to fire, but this is not true. Daenerys does seem to be immune to fire on the show, which is not exactly the case in the books, as she has been burnt by fire before. As for Jon Snow though, his hand was burnt by a lamp in Season 1 when he saved Jeor Mormont from a White. But many people still think that Jon Snow will be immune to fire because he's a Targaryen. This is not true, but Jon Snow being resurrected by the Lord of Light could also be relevant, and George R.R. Martin has described Beric Dondarrion, who has returned from the dead as well, as a Fire White. Maybe Jon Snow being a Fire White means he's now immune to fire, since his resurrection. I think it should be saved exclusively for Daenerys, but I can see why people think that Jon Snow will be able to survive blue flames. You know, the whole fire and ice thing. Jon is the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark. The Targaryens have Valyrian blood, or dragon blood if you want to call it that, and there's no doubt that they're special. And I believe that King's blood, which has been talked about a lot on the show, is probably going to be Valyrian blood, and Melisandre says there's power in King's blood, and it has been shown in blood magic before. The Stark blood could also be very special. Actually, there's no doubt about that. The Starks are descendants from the First Men, and I've even seen theories that say the Starks have inherited much of the abilities from the Children of the Forest, such as Worgen. Maybe by worshipping the old gods of the forest, or perhaps through breeding with the children themselves. I don't think that's relevant to the show though. I think basically, Jon Snow is special because of who his parents are, and the fact that Lord of Light has chosen him. You know, Jon Snow's the union of fire and ice and all that. I feel he will be the prince that was promised, and he will defeat the Night King. But as for surviving blue flames, I don't think so. It would be so epic, don't get me wrong, but I don't want Jon Snow to become some sort of boring godlike character. Jon Snow's not shown any magical powers so far really on the show, but he has returned from the dead, and Beric Dondarrion did say the Lord of Light wants him alive for a reason, and I think that reason is to kill the Night King. He can still be the prince that was promised, the Song of Ice and Fire, and not be immune to blue fire. But it is an interesting theory, and it would make for some great television, but story-wise, I don't think so. So let me know what you think. Will Jon Snow walk through Viserion's blue fires? This is a big fan theory, but I really don't think it's going to happen. It might though, and there is some logic behind it. Well, Game of Thrones logic anyway. I didn't want to make this video too long, as I feel there's no point in going into too much detail and trying to find hidden meanings and bloodlines traced back from the books. We know the Starks and we know the Targaryens are special, and we know Jon Snow's the union of that. He's meant to be the Song of Ice and Fire, the prince that was promised. That's really all we need to know about Jon. I want Jon Snow to remain as human as possible and be a likeable character. He doesn't need to have superpowers. So as always, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. I really love hearing them, even if you think differently than me. Also leave any theories and predictions that you have, as well as any questions or video requests you have for me. If you want to stay up to date with all the breaking Game of Thrones news, hear my predictions and theories, and hear me debunk some theories such as this one, and all other types of videos, hit that subscribe button. Also, I would really appreciate it if you guys could like and share this video, as that really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.